my goal in being a public personality in powerlifting is to try and give people accessible information for free, practical information for free, the information that they should receive for free. That's the information that I want to try and give to people. And there are a lot of people out there in the sport, and I don't necessarily think badly of them as human beings, but there are a lot of people out there in the sport. There are a lot of people out there on YouTube, to be honest with you, and this doesn't directly relate to powerlifting, but this relates to the phenomenon of the YouTube channel and the YouTube personality, which there are a few YouTube personalities, people who I really like, but I fucking hate it. There are a lot of people out there in the sport that are trying to sell you something, and they're trying to profit off of your own ignorance. And when I see stuff like so-and-so has released their $39.99 ebook, which is 15 pages long, which offers you very little, if any, new information. When I see somebody that's charging $20 to do a form check on a video, I just see these things as being sad cash grabs meant to, number one, profit off of the ignorance of people that don't know any better, and number two, meant to keep people indebted to you. And so an easy way to make a lot of money in powerlifting is to write an ebook, then to write a revision, and then another revision, and then another revision, and then another revision. Constantly write revisions so that people constantly feel like you're the source of information and they have to buy from you in order to receive that information. Rather than teaching people how to do programming, how to make smart decisions for themselves, and how to modify existing programs. There really isn't a lot of information out there on how you program. It's just instead of that, what we get are a lot of so-and-so's perfect program because you buy into their ethos as a world-class lifter, but nobody ever wants to tell you, number one, about the years and years and years and years and years of experience that it took to get there. Number two, the fact that they don't actually run their program as strictly as it's laid out for you, and then the expectation is that you're going to run it by the letter when they don't even do so. Number three, they don't tell you about the sacrifices that they have to make, the training environment that they have to take advantage of. They don't tell you about the supplement use, about the drug use that goes into building these particular totals. And so the impression is given is that the program is going to be the blueprint for you to become this person because you buy into their ethos as a world-class lifter. And even though there are individuals who write these programs who say, well, that's not the case, the program isn't going to make you into me, and it's stupid for somebody to say that, the implication is still there. And I see a lot of people nowadays who choose one program or another program, or choose one person to work with to do their programming or another person. They choose these people not because they're the best choice for their training, but because they like this lifter or they identify with this lifter. So they want to, they're paying for the privilege to be in regular contact with somebody who they deem to be an idol. And so this is the dream as to why you have so-and-so do your online programming. And honestly, I think it's all bullshit. I think it's all a big cash grab. I don't think it grows the sport in necessarily a positive way. It is nice that it allows people to make some money in the sport, and these people are putting in work by putting out this content, and they do have a right to make money off of it. But honestly, a lot of it really isn't all that special. A lot of the concepts involved in the programming that's coming out nowadays is really not all that special. And so my role, the role that I designate for myself, is to try and equip people to be able to do this stuff without having to be beholden to another individual, and to do so for free, to do so without having to send me a check in the mail, or to send money into my PayPal account. I'm not looking to make any money off of this, in all honesty. There's a part of me that understands that I probably should be, but there's a big part of me that just rejects the prospect of making money off of powerlifting. I think it's fucking stupid. I really detest the thought of making money off of a YouTube channel or anything like that. I understand that you're providing a service, but it's just not, it's not something I'm ever going to be able to wrap my head around, at least for me. And I know that this sounds like bullshit coming from somebody that has over 300 videos on YouTube, but this was never the purpose, to build a following and to turn it into something. Unless I have something unique to offer, this is never going to become something besides what it already is. And so I'm not looking for profit. I'm just looking to give out good information and to equip people with the tools that are necessary to do this work for themselves. With all that said, I very recently had a conversation over the last weekend with a couple of lifters, and I talked about the protocol that I use, or that I have been using with some of my lifters, to try and diagnose their respective strengths and weaknesses through movement variations. And that conversation evolved into a short article that I wrote called A Testing Phase Training. And with that comes a short 3-week mesocycle that I wrote up, that I've designed so that it can be modified based on individual need. And so this article has been submitted to Elite FTS. I am hoping that they will take it on. I have not heard word yet. If they do not, then I will find some other suitable place for it, but I will let you know when this comes out. I'm hoping that this is good information that you can use and that you can benefit from. Anyway, that's all I've got. Keep checking in. I'll have more videos for you very soon. I'm sorry for the confrontational tone of this video. I really don't want to make it seem like I'm singling anybody out, or I'm condemning one person's decision to try and make a living, or at least make a little money off of providing a service in powerlifting. It's just that this is something that I believe strongly in, that people should be enabled to reach their potential through acquiring the necessary knowledge. And it's something that I'm going to push as much as I can. So keep checking in. More videos for you soon.